You cut carbs to the bone. You weigh your berries like contraband. And the scale does nothing. Your energy is flat, cravings are loud, and somehow your labs look worse. So you blame willpower, like you are the problem. But if keto is truly working, this should feel easier, not harder. When the basics are right, hunger gets calmer, sleep improves, and fat loss stops feeling like a daily fight. If you are stuck, there are usually hidden leaks, and they are fixable. Moving to slide 2. Keto only works when it does a few jobs most days. First, it has to keep insulin low enough, often enough, that your body can tap stored fat between meals. That does not mean zero insulin. It means you are not spiking it all day with constant grazing, carb creep, or liquid calories. Second, keto has to make hunger predictable. You should be able to go from meal to meal without white-knuckle cravings, because satiety is coming from protein, volume, and a stable routine, not from chasing fat bombs. Third, it has to protect sleep and mood. If you are wired at night, irritable, or waking up at 3 a.m., your plan is too stressful for your system, and that stress makes adherence and recovery worse. Fourth, it has to support training recovery. If you lift, walk, or do sports, you need enough protein and total energy to repair muscle, keep performance steady, and avoid the slow slide into fatigue. When keto checks these boxes, fat loss is not magic. It is just finally accessible and sustainable. Most stalls come from missing one of those jobs, and the first miss is usually painfully common. Moving to slide 3. Mistake 1 is setting protein too low and using fat as the default. You end up adding butter, cream, and oils to hit macros, but you never feel truly fed. Hunger comes back fast, strength drops in the gym, and muscle repair slows. Keto becomes a high-fat snack cycle instead of a structured way to eat. If this is you, your body is sending signals, and they are not subtle. Moving to slide 4. Protein is the anchor for satiety and recovery, so when it is low, your brain keeps scanning for food. You can be in ketosis and still think about eating all day. Late-night pantry pulls are common because you never hit that satisfied finish at dinner. In the gym, you might notice you are sore for longer, or you cannot add reps the way you used to. Outside the gym, hair and skin can feel off, and your nails may get brittle because your body prioritizes essentials when building blocks are scarce. On the scale, you get swings with no trend. Some days down, then right back up, because you are under-recovered, undersatisfied, and more likely to snack or overdo added fats. If you recognize this pattern, you do not need more discipline, you need a better protein floor. Moving to slide 5. Make protein the first decision at every meal. Pick the protein, portion it, then build the rest around it. Track for 1 week, not forever, just long enough to see your real intake. Aim for a consistent daily target, spread across the day, so you are not trying to catch up at night. Use leaner protein options more often, like chicken breast, turkey, fish, shrimp, egg whites with whole eggs, lean beef, or low-fat Greek yogurt, because it is easier to hit protein without accidentally overshooting calories. Then add fat after protein to satisfaction, not as your starting point. When protein is steady, cravings quiet down, training feels better, and keto starts acting like a tool again, not a trap. Then you are ready to spot the next leak. Moving to slide 6. Mistake 2 is thinking you are doing keto, while carbs are quietly stacking up. Hidden carbs slip into keto foods, net carbs get misread, portions creep, and sweeteners keep your taste buds hunting for more. Add in labels that round, bundle, or disguise ingredients, and your daily total can drift way past your target without you noticing. If your progress slowed, assume the carbs are hiding in plain sight, and get curious, not discouraged. Moving to slide 7. Carbs hide in the stuff you barely count. Sauces and dressings are the big one. A tablespoon turns into 3, and suddenly you have sugar, starch, or honey, hiding under names like maltodextrin, dextrose, or glaze. Restaurant seasonings do the same thing, especially rubs, wings, and anything blackened or sweet heat. Nuts and nut butters are another trap. They are easy to eat fast, and the carbs add up with the volume. A few handfuls of cashews can blow your day. Even almonds and peanut butter can quietly stack when you eat them straight from the bag or jar. Dairy is sneaky because it feels safe. Heavy cream and hard cheese are usually fine, but large amounts of yogurt, milk, cottage cheese, and shredded cheese can add several grams per serving, and most people take multiple servings. Finally, keto snacks every day can keep you in a constant carb drip, even if each item looks small. If you want clarity, you have to find your personal carb leaks and plug them. Moving to slide 8. Do a fast carb audit for 7 days. Keep it temporary, simple, and honest. First, go mostly whole foods: meat, fish, eggs, non-starchy vegetables, and added fats you control. This is not forever. It is a reset so you can spot what was throwing you off. Second, count total carbs for this short window, not net carbs. Total carbs removes the guessing games around fiber math and sugar alcohols. If something works for you later, great, but right now you are trying to get signal instead of noise. Third, change one variable at a time. Take one condiment or dressing and either measure it or remove it for the week. Keep everything else the same so you can tell what mattered. Fourth, if you eat nuts, weigh or measure one serving. Put the bag away. No grazing. Fifth, skip keto desserts for the week. Even when the carbs look low, they can keep cravings running and portions slippery. 7 days of clean data can fix weeks of frustration, and it sets you up to catch mistake 3 fast. Moving to slide 9. Mistake 3 is ignoring electrolytes on keto. When insulin drops, your kidneys dump more sodium and water. If you do not replace that sodium, potassium and magnesium often fall behind too. Then cortisol can rise, you hold water in weird places, and you feel tired, puffy, and off. A lot of people mistake that for the diet failing when it is just low minerals. If you are dragging, getting headaches, or your workouts feel harder than they should, do not automatically cut more calories or carbs. Check electrolytes first. Low sodium can look like low willpower, and fixing it can change everything. Moving to slide 10. Low salt has a specific feel. You stand up and get lightheaded. Your afternoon turns into a crash with brain fog. At night, your calves or feet cramp, or your eye twitches. Your heart can feel like it is beating too fast, and you get jittery or anxious, even when nothing is wrong. Digestion can slow down too, with constipation and a dry mouth that no amount of plain water fixes. If that sounds familiar, do a quick test day. Add sodium intentionally and see if symptoms improve within hours. The simplest method is salted broth, or water with salt, sipped slowly. Pair it with food, especially if you are prone to nausea. Potassium and magnesium matter too, but sodium is usually the first domino on keto. If you have high blood pressure, kidney disease, or you take diuretics or blood pressure meds, talk to your clinician before pushing salt. For everyone else, recognizing low salt early keeps keto from feeling like punishment, and it leads straight into a clean electrolyte baseline. Moving to slide 11. Before you change macros, lock in an electrolyte baseline. Salt your food to taste, consistently. If you wake up flat, headachy, or lightheaded, add a simple cup of broth or salted water and see if it resolves within 20 to 30 minutes. For magnesium, think of it as nightly support. A well-tolerated form like glycinate in the evening can help with muscle tension and sleep, which indirectly helps cravings. For potassium, prioritize whole foods like avocado, leafy greens, mushrooms, and salmon instead of high-dose supplements unless your clinician directs it. Then adjust around training and heat. More sweating means you need more sodium and fluid that day, not less food. A steady baseline keeps your signals clean when you run the stuck week reset. Moving to slide 12. Here is the stuck week plan. Run it for 14 days, even if the scale acts weird early on. First rule, protein goes first at every meal. Eat the protein portion before fats and extras. That tends to lower snacky momentum and makes portions self-limiting without tracking every gram. Aim for a solid serving each meal, like eggs plus Greek yogurt at breakfast, chicken or lean beef at lunch, fish or tofu at dinner. Second, whole foods only. Build plates from meat, fish, eggs, plain dairy if you tolerate it, and non-starchy vegetables. Keep added fats, but measure them with a spoon for 2 weeks. Third, cut keto snacks temporarily. Bars, fat bombs, nut grazing, and endless cheese can keep calories high while hunger feels low, which stalls progress without you noticing. Fourth, set a daily electrolyte baseline. Decide your consistent salt routine and keep it steady, so water shifts do not masquerade as fat loss stalls. Finally, track trends, not days. Weigh daily if you can, then compare a 7-day average to the prior 7-day average. If the average is down, you are moving, even if a single day spikes. Do this cleanly for 2 weeks and you get a clear answer without guesswork, and that is how you decide what to adjust safely. Moving to slide 13. A quick safety check. If you use blood pressure meds, diuretics, diabetes meds, or lithium, do not aggressively change salt, carbs, or fasting without medical guidance. Thyroid issues, sleep apnea, high stress, and constipation can mimic a stall, so consider symptoms, not just the scale. Also, do not crash calories. Keep meals structured but adequate, so training, sleep, and adherence stay intact. Comment your biggest struggle with stalls so I can tailor the next guide. Subscribe if you want the follow-up. This content is for education only and is not medical advice. Fix the metabolism, not just the symptoms.